Hopefully you guys came back. Wait for you guys to come back a little bit. I don't know. I'm hooked to the Wi-Fi. I don't get it. I even have like a Wi-Fi booster. I don't know what to say. Is it just me? You guys tell me. Does this happen to other YouTubers? Because it seems like everything happens to me. Seriously, I don't know. Press live. Should be enough. Let's recap. All right, let's start over. Okay, I hope you guys come back. Hope you are there. Two watching over there. That's not good. Let's take two. Okay, here we go again. Here we go. Hi. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. I don't know what to say. Hopefully everybody else will find it again. But thank you. We are just gonna go right back in. So let's go back into Mint Chip. And I have no idea what I was talking about, so I'm not gonna even try to go back there. I don't remember. So let's just get a nice good base coat on here. It doesn't have to be pretty. So we're pretty much gonna cover it all back up. Thanks for coming back, Debbie. I think you might be the only one here. Some people might still be over there. You know what, I couldn't even end it. I had to like shut off my phone because it wouldn't even end. It would just kept spinning and it wouldn't. Hi, you came back. Hi. Rosmunda, yay. Thank you. I'm sorry about that other, I don't know what to say because I want to say it's not me. Thanks for the speedy service. My paint and brush came today. Yay. I am happy, Debbie. We try. We do. Hamish is good, That's what he does all day. Not all day, I'd like him to be doing more of it, but I appreciate your help and your support, and we will do our best to get it to you ASAP. So that's good. Hi, guys. No, definitely not you. I think it's I don't know. I do like that, I guess, about the recorded videos is you can kind of figure it out before. So you know what, just gonna try to be real careful and get this part, these drawers sit a little bit offset outside. So I want to get that portion that's covered by the lip of the drawer, but I don't want to completely paint the drawers. Not that I can't get it off, and I will, but just a little dab will do ya. And why create more work for myself, right? How was your event? It was really good. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Barbara. Debbie, yeah, it was good. Thanks, Susie. This is Mint Chip by DIY. It's a pretty color. And this is our base, so we're gonna just get it on here like so. Push that drawer back in. I'll do the top later, so I'm really not gonna focus up there. Let's go ahead and get it on our legs. I don't know about you guys, but I always have to go around and check because I feel like I got the whole leg, but I didn't. Are you gonna replace the missing molding on the right? No, I'm not. She didn't ask me to do that, so no. Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier. No, so I'm not gonna do it. And yeah, she didn't ask me to, but I very well could have. With, I'm sure there was an IOD mold I could have got pretty close, or at least use the clay. I could have taken an impression of this one and then used it to make that one, but no, I didn't. I'm so happy to catch the live. Hi, Olivia. I think it'll be okay, I don't know. She didn't mention it. I don't even know if she knows it's missing, to be honest. Just bought Mint Chip. Can't wait to use it. I wish I had a nice piece like that one. Oh yeah, keep looking. And this one's actually not mine. These guys tend to, well, every now and then I get lucky and find one at a price for resale, but a lot of times they're, not really priced to resell. But if you're patient, you will find one. So I always want to paint which I don't really show on videos and stuff, but you always want to paint your undercarriage. just the lip if you're selling it, because it does look kind of bad when you go to put it in someone's car, something like that, and the under just looks bad. So, you know, even if you don't get it when it's all upright, when you're done, flip it back and then just touch it up. Make sure that you've got this little piece here, because it just looks better. It looks more professional, I guess, even though no one will ever see it again. It just does. So we're gonna get just a little bit of our base color over here. Also, that's what we were talking about. So when we start our wraparound, it can go. Hi, Callan, is that how you say it? I'm just from Middleburg, Florida. Ah, this is called Mint Chip. That sounds cool, painting your mailbox. I love that. This is called Mint Chip by DIY. And it looks exactly like that. It looks like the little chips in your mint chip ice cream. That's exactly what it looks like. Can you guys see okay? Do you want me to move you closer? Because I can now. Let's put you, let's see if that is better. It's hard to get the whole thing though. How's that? Let's go with that. Or was it better the other way? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. It's better? Okay, cool. Thanks, Olivia. Okay, so we've got our mint chip on there. As you can see, it's not a beautiful coat or anything. It's a little heavy in these areas that I'm kind of dusting right now. So I'm just kind of dusting them out again so that they'll dry a little faster for me. Doesn't need to be like thoroughly dry, but I want a little bit dry. This guy's pretty shiny, if you can tell. Definitely better. Yay. Okay, cool. All right. So my beat up Klingon, I was telling you on the last video, is actually going to get put aside. We're going to go to this Klingon. So this is an F40. It normally has a long handle, which is the only thing I don't like about it. They do that for balance, but it's just not my favorite thing. So I chopped it off. Now it's completely solved. I think when I chopped it off, I was painting like the inside of a bookshelf or something, and I kept hitting, and I was like, oh, heck no. So I just went over and got rid of that bad boy. Okay, so what should we do now? Let's go ahead and go into Bohemian Blue. And this is a new one. I'm just gonna go into the lid. I really don't need a lot. And I definitely don't need a lot right now. So I'm just a little bit on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just go in and around these moldings since we have them to work with. But I'm also gonna kind of like dust it out. See how it like looks really messy? The reason I'm doing that is that if I leave a harsh line, when I go back to blend, it's a little bit harder to get rid of that harsh line. So I always kind of try to, and you may have noticed on some of my recorded videos, like I'll do kind of like this, and I also go like that, kind of fan it out, so that I don't have that harsh line that I have to work harder to eliminate when I start to blend on top of it. It's just, for me, it makes sense in my head, and I've learned that if I do leave a harsh line, I'm like, oh man, I could have the most beautiful blending, but I can still see the line of the first color. And that just drives me cuckoo. Don't forget to give it, aw, thanks guys, I appreciate that. Thumbs up are great, all your comments are great, sharings are great. I love it, but I appreciate it. I've been working on this piece over here. You may have saw, it's a dresser. I don't know if you can see it now or not, and I just don't like it. And so I have a video on it, but it's gonna be one of those videos where I'm like, I did a whole thing and then I end up changing it. And so I haven't finished it. And then I had the girls here, and I've just been, you know, kind of busy, I guess. Kind of busy. All right, so we've got that looking like a nice hot mess, right? How about get a little bit more, and I'm gonna go into these little grooves right here. Again, very messy. I just want the paint to sit, the darker color to sit a little bit lower into those grooves. so that when I do start blending on top, I have a higher opportunity of them staying there. I'll just go nice and light. For me, I always have to remind myself not to be so heavy-handed. Just like you don't need to beat your piece up with the paintbrush, you know, you can be light. The other thing I have to remind myself of is not to have so much paint on my brush. You don't need a lot. And then it takes longer to dry, so, you know. Ooh, you're sewing today. What are you making? I like to sew too. I can't say I'm great at it, but I like to sew things that don't need a lot of precision and measuring. So that's how, those are my rules for if I can do it or not. I guess I have to admit it, I lose patience very quickly. So now I'm just gonna kind of hit like right around the lips. Not the lip, yeah, I guess it's a lip, right? Ooh, pillows, cool. So when you make your pillows, do you put like a zipper opening so you can change the cover, or do you just sew them up? So I just sew them up, but I always think, man, I should have made it, you know, so that you could get it, pull the stuffing out so you could wash it, you know? I mean, you can still wash, you know what I mean. I don't need to explain anymore, you know what I mean, I'm certain of it. Okay, let's do a little bit on these legs. We're gonna do kind of the same thing. I'm gonna put the blue into those deeper spaces. Try to go all the way around. It depends on how you feel. Okay, I've never done a zipper, ever, so I'm certain, I know my sewing machine has the zipper pedal needle dilly, but I've never used it. It's like, again, it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to read or watch a video or something. Sometimes I don't. Foot, yes, foot. That's what it's called. Thank you. Okay, so let's put the boho aside. And I'm going to use, so I'm probably gonna end up going back into my mint chip, and I'm gonna use White Swan as my lightest color. Yeah, I've never tried it, Margarita. I think that they'd be very hard. Love watching you do. Aw, awesome. Cat Lady, do you make videos too? I forget, and I'm sorry. I should know that, but I don't. So let's just we're just gonna let it dry a little bit. DIY paint's reactivated, so, you know, if I need it to start being wet again, no big deal. I'm just gonna spray some water on it. No, you don't? Okay. To avoid zipper, I overlap the fabric. I guess I don't know what that means. You're scared to make videos. You know what, girl? All I gotta say is, hi, Terry. You know what, you guys can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Look at all the troubles I have, you know, and you guys are still here. Nobody's telling me I'm an idiot because I don't know how to work my camera, you know, and maybe you're thinking it, but you're not saying it out loud. That's what hurts. So I just think that everybody you could do it. You can do it. I'm dying to start my own channel. Things like this, but I'm scared of the editing. So you can start with lives. Kelly, you know what? You know, you can always start on Facebook too. If you have a Facebook page, that's where I started, doing lives. And let's be quite honest, I had no idea why I was doing them. No idea. I was in Debbie's boot camp. Hey, I'm breathy. You don't have to be. So I was in Debbie's, okay, let's keep painting. I'm gonna go back into mint chip a little bit and go up here. But I was in Debbie's boot camp, and I always say, you know, Debbie made me do it. I had to do it for these challenges that we had to do. And let's be absolutely frank. I had no idea why I was doing it. I didn't know what the end goal was. I didn't know that I was trying to drive, traffic to my business. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I had to do it because I couldn't let my team down. And, it was very, very good. Once I figured out why, okay, I was like, I just want to help people and we can paint together and, I'm just learning and you're probably maybe just learning and we can just keep learning together, and that's still what it's about, really. But as a business owner, I found out real fast, you need people to buy those products. And you need people, that's how you survive. If you don't sell the things that you love and the things, then you're not going to survive. You have to. And waiting for people to walk into my store, my brick and mortar, is pathetic and extremely depressing. I mean, people go, but not enough to support us, and so online is just a way. And if you're putting yourself out there, the more people are seeing you, and the chances of people purchasing the products that you sell it's a lot higher, so it's a goal. Yes, Debbie was right. It's fun to watch, and I want to learn how to blend. Cool. When I first started doing this, I don't think I talked at all. And I definitely had a cocktail before I went on. Definitely had a cocktail. Because I was terrified. And, that was just... But I still get nervous every single time. I'm always scared if the technical part is going to work correctly for me. And, it's just, it is what it is, but you can do it. If you really want to, you can. Okay. Well, all right. Thank you, Cat Lady. I'm going back into blue, so you can kind of just maybe pay attention to what I have on the brush, because I'm just going to keep going and do what feels right at that moment. What I don't like, I don't know if you can see there, I don't like those little brush strokes right there. So we're just going to kind of fan those out. And actually, it feels like I have too much paint right there. So let's stop with that as I keep going, right? Tell myself to stop. Always have the misting bottle over here. Keeps my paint moist and movable. I'm going to kind of stop right here because we're going to put some white there in a minute. So let's let that dry. Supposed to be charting magenta. Getting those details. No. I'll hold my account. Yes. You know what else too? Here's an idea. You have your Facebook, and so this is something that I have done before too. You have your Facebook. You can create a group in your business page. Create a group, okay? Make it a private group and invite someone that you trust, your husband, your best friend, someone like that. And then what I want you to do, and this is just a suggestion, but it may very well work for you, because I used to experiment like this too, because I was terrified of all these things that go wrong. If you go into that private group and stream there, so it's private, you invited one person into it, or two people, whoever you feel confident, go ahead and do a live in there. See how it goes. Talk to your husband, your best friend, your sister, whoever you invited into that group while you're doing it, and you can get camera angles right. You can make sure the technology is working. You can do all that before you actually do it on your Facebook page. You did it in a private, safe setting. Delete the video after it's done, whatever. But nobody saw it, but someone you can trust. And then, yeah, I would do that. I really, really would. I hope that helps you. I know we've done that, like, I don't know if you know who Kathy Cook is from the Vintage Dames. Good, Kelly, I hope that helps you. Back when, I don't know if you remember, when we were doing Facebook Lives and you could start inviting people on, it was like a new thing that was happening, but it wasn't working for everyone. Not everybody had the opportunity to invite someone on. So we would do that in a private group. We would actually do it, and, we were experimenting together to see if it would work. And